So I went ahead and opened the back of these up and took the bearings out. And but if anybody knows anything about ordering parts and having them picked up by somebody and whatnot, it can be a mess. Okay, I called last night for to get the parts so they'd hold them, and I called back up this morning and nothing's on hold for me. And they said, "Oh well, we only hold it till the end of the night." So I'm just gonna shout it out. AutoZone, do like a 3-day hold or something for people. Everybody doesn't have the money right off the bat to come up there and get the parts out of pocket, all the time. So try and implement like a 3-day grace period of letting people come up and pick their stuff up, or even a 2-day. That would be fine. But anyways, I'm done complaining about something that I can't do nothing about. But I can do something about the truck as soon as he gets here with all the parts. So stay tuned. I'm gonna run up and grab me a couple of monsters. And yeah, it's already hot as can be outside. So it's supposed to be 85 here today. And UV rays are gonna come down and make me sick, That's what they want you to believe anyways. So I'm gonna head up to the store and I'll be back with you on the truck after I get back. Hey guys, look what just showed up. 2 brand new crutches. And I hope my insurance is willing to cover them, even though it's only been about a year since I've had the other ones, because they're $75 a piece, so $150 for the set. Yeah, that's pretty expensive for something that keeps on breaking for every time I turn around. I mean, it seems like I'm getting a broken crutch or something happened and I have a broken crutch. Like, I don't know. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Well, I thought I was going to be able to start right now, but instead of giving me all the parts that I needed, the correct parts, they gave me wheel bearings that don't even go to this vehicle. So I just told them take them back and get bearing grease and 2 seals, and then you'll be good to go. I'll be slapping them back together. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the bullets out. So I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, let's do it. It's hot out today. Hour later, and my bearings are all cleaned up for this application. You see, this one has got a little bit of ring edge going on, and that's because there's a piece on the spindle that it looks like somebody got it with a grinder or something. Not bad enough to change it just yet. I mean, he's trying to do it the cheap way. I get it, because I mean, it's still spend any more than that, and I didn't really feel like changing out the spindle. That's all. Only a couple of bolts, but still doesn't need done right at the moment. So I'll just wait till the next time I change brakes and see. Or if something malfunctions, then we'll have to end up going back and taking it apart and changing out the spindle. But for now, I think he'll be able to ride on it just fine. Show you on the other side, but that's a properly seated rear seal with the bearing all greased up and ready to go. I pushed that sucker into that grease. It was so fun. It's squishy. I don't know. I'm weird like that, I guess. I like the squishiness of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just making a freaking video here. Okay, so take the back bearing, put it in there, smush it down. Sorry for the camera. I wasn't watching what I was doing. Just glob that stuff on there. You can take off excess, but you can't put more in. So we just get it as in this, and then where your finger was, you want to go back and apply some right there. And just work it in there on that bearing good. And then clean off your hand, which I got to get something and wipe it off after I get as much off into the can as I can. I'm a cheapskate, I guess, in a way, because stuff isn't cheap anymore. And then what you want to do is take this ring, brand new ring. I mean, it's not recommended to use the old ones, so just buy a new one. They're only a couple of bucks, and it'll save you some grief. Now, what I am going to do is get my hammer, put this over top of it, and you want to make sure when you're doing it, you hit it evenly as you can. Now, as you see, there's going to be grease in here. That's okay, because once you put it on the spindle, you can take it back off and then use the extra grease on the spindle itself. So that's totally fine. Now I forgot my brake cleaner, so I'll be back in a minute. Now never use your rag that you put grease on. Always get a different rag for this next process, and this is because you don't want any contaminants on the brake pad itself. So you take brake cleaner and you clean it real good on both sides. I will end up flipping it over and doing it on the front side too. This will get all that shit off of it that isn't supposed to be. And looking back on one of my other videos, you'll notice I Plum forgot to do it. So, he's not having any brake issues though. So, it's okay. Now, if he was, then I'd take it back apart and fix it, do it upright, because, I mean, in 15 years, that was my first brake job uh, that I went back at. So, I, yeah, I might have forgot a few things or just didn't comprehend because back in the day, we weren't told that we needed to clean off whatever stuff they use on the rotors. We were always told it was fine. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. Now on both sides, I just got to tighten up the knuckle and they'll be set. Actually, I got to spin them backwards and forwards a couple of times while I tighten the nut up, and then once I feel some drag on the rotor, then I'll just back it off a little bit and put the cotter key in and put the cap on it and put the grease in there, and boom, we're done with that. Then it's on to getting this the brake lines done, and we'll be right on the road to getting the calipers on. So stay tuned. If I can have enough battery when the job's finished, I'll take a little video as well. Check it out. New line. Oh, it was a pain, and I don't think those are gonna ever see a wrench again. So eventually, when we got the extra money, we'll probably end up replacing those. But anyways, yeah, I've got to tighten this bolt real quick. Is it an 18? No. How could I have thought? 14? It's a 14 in metric. And you don't need it too tight, so that's good. Now we get to move to the other side, and I get to finish that side up. Hopefully I can get the hose off. If not, I don't know. Yeah, what we're gonna do, but we'll see what we can do. I'll be back with you on the other side. I'm gonna put some more grease in here, and then I'm gonna put the cap back on, and this side will be complete. Well, the fucking line blew. I feel disappointed because, I mean, I feel like it's my responsibility. I know I can do the job, okay? But this really discourages me. This really hurts me. I don't know what to do anymore. So like I was saying, I feel a little defeated, a little upset. Not at anybody, but at myself. Because I know I can do the job. I've done the job on another vehicle. And yeah, I mean, he might have lost one of the guide bolts, but that wasn't nothing to do with me. That was just, it said, no, I want to be gone. And it just let go. So I put a new one in, and not a dang thing has happened to that car. I mean, I just did the wheel bearings on that car, okay? I mean, slapped them in. Yeah, it took me a while. And now tomorrow, my buddy wants me to help him run a new line for the brakes. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then, if there's time before the rain, I'm gonna do a catalytic converter. Um, the guy, he just decided, you know what, the code's still popping up after he changed the mass airflow sensor, and we got the thing up there, but it will not stay up in there. So we gotta take and cut it out, or cut the bracket off of the old one and put it on the new one to extend it so that I can put a bolt through the actual piece that it's supposed to bolt onto on the bottom side of the motor, so that it can't wiggle itself loose anymore. And I'm hoping that will stop it from trying to even come loose and throw in a code form. I'm not too sure that it'll help, but I'm willing to try, and he said he's willing to try anything at this point because he wants to get his car back to perfect condition, because he gets points with driving for Uber and Lyft and stuff. So he gets points for not having engine lights and stuff. And so I totally get it. You know, we need to get that fixed for him. So I'm hoping that I can get all this done tomorrow morning and get it all taken care of, because from a weather forecast, it's saying that I probably will have till 5, but I don't know, because at noon it's 30% chance of rain from what my phone's telling me. So I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But here's today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't harsh on me too much, because it happens. You know, when things are rusty and seized in the things that you need to get them unseized from, but they won't come unseized from the thing, and the line just snaps. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? There's nothing you can do but go buy a new line and put it in. So that's what we plan on doing. So, yay. I have a busy day ahead of me again tomorrow. And at some point, I need to get over across the street and put some faucets in for this lady. So, and before I even take anything apart, I'm gonna match it up, make sure it's all gonna line up and seal correctly, and that way I don't have another incident on my hand, because this working on vehicles, I love doing it, and I will do it till the day I die. But I need to get better at it. Obviously, I can't be having mistakes or things happening like this. So I need to start having brake cleaner, WD-40, and that kind of stuff readily available to me at hand, so I can do this
do everything I need to do properly. So, that being said, stay blessed, everybody.